I want to emphasize that Kansans have long supported renewable energy. That's not the question. We continue to make investments in these industries. Siemens will soon locate a wind turbine manufacturing facility in Hutchinson, Kansas. We have similar investments all over our state. Abengoa is locating a cellulosic ethanol biorefinery in a place called Hugoton, Kansas. These decisions are based on a mix of market conditions, however, and consumer demand, not because of cap-and-trade legislation in the Congress. Cap-and-trade proposals which try and ration domestic energy production would lead to higher unemployment rates and a net loss for our state, both in jobs and also economic input. Let me give you a few examples. We rank number 9 with oil and number 8 in gas production. And together, oil and gas contributes $350 million in state revenues. That's vitally needed in a situation we're in today. Each and every year, it employs about 28,000 men and women. In each of the last 2 years, the Kansas oil and gas industry invested over $1 billion into our rural communities, our small communities. You would be hard-pressed to find an industry other than traditional fossil fuels and agriculture who are able to do this. Additionally, 3 mid-sized communities by Kansas standards are home of a refining industry, small but struggling and very industrious. McPherson, a population 13,500, a small farmer-owned cooperative refinery, employs 640 hardworking men and women. I said this was going to be micro. El Dorado, population 12,500, is a home of a small refinery that employs 460 with an additional 150 full-time contractors. In Coffeyville, Kansas, population 10,350, yet another small refinery employs 650 people. Now, under this bill that was, I don't know the word, some have said railroaded, perhaps that's a little harsh, out of the EPW committee last week, these 3 communities and many others in rural Kansas have told us they will suffer very severe consequences. Higher taxes, job loss, even the possibility of shutting down these 3 refineries, and a greater dependence on volatile foreign energy. I know the proponents of cap-and-trade proposals talk about green job creation. I think that's probably the topic of the day. Now, I'm an old newspaper man, seasoned. I'm a seasoned newspaper man. And I get out my trusty Warren Webster dictionary, and I do not find a definition of a green job. So my question is, what is a green job? And why should the Federal Government, with their definition, pickpocket hard-working Kansans with existing energy industry, just as I have just discussed, if at the end of the bill there are little or no environmental benefits?